Fire escape engineers inspected summary video. Here we are in Atlantic City. We're on this fire escape here that was just inspected, and we have two issues. Fire escape must be structurally sound and must be kept painted. So immediately upon looking at this fire escape, has not seen paint in at least 25 years. There is no physical paint anywhere on this fire escape. So that's enough to write a maintenance violation. Number two, structurally, the fire escape has many problems, which I'm going to talk about in detail. So at this time, it does not pass the pre-load test evaluation, and it cannot be load tested in that it has many problems, and it also has some issues that would either make this a life safety issue or a dangerous building issue to be determined by the city official, the fire official. Okay, so let's start from the top. First of all, we got rust in every major connection on this fire escape. We got rust and missing bolts in every connection. So all the heads and the nuts are gone on everything. Rust in every joint, stringer joints. Rust in every joint, okay? A lot of these are tilting, so I doubt that this wood structure, sometimes it's pulled on the inside, or the connection on the inside has gotten soft, so we need to verify. But because it's behind this vinyl, okay, so this is covering asbestos. So a lot of times we can't get in here and verify these without some additional opening. Or sometimes what we do is we leave sleeping dogs lying, we 6 inches over, we put in a new through bolt, mechanically tie it back into this, and we just leave this stuff alone, and we just make other various connections on top of this vinyl to not get this thing out of control. So there is options. Original hardware everywhere. No evidence of any maintenance of any kind. There's welds. There's all these kinds of welds that came in. Every weld must be x-rayed or load tested, or once we clean it, silicone shut everything, we can put a new bolt to basically negate the need for a weld, x-ray, or a load test. Look at all this. Nuts are gone. Again, anything that's near the ocean will get this. Any place that pigeons accumulate, poo, rust, dust, trash. We got all kinds of pieces on this fire escape that need to be cleaned out. Mops. So we also have a window there that, unless that AC is out of there, they need an interior AC, or the AC must go to the top of the window in some sort of fashion in order for that to be like that. All right, so all the treads have rust in every single one of these connections. So 100% of all the treads need to be rebolted. Again, you can't, look at that, rivets. So all these need to be popped out and new bolts popped in. So 100% of all the supports need to be rebolted. Look, nuts are gone. A lot of times that's why nuts face down. You got the head up here and the nut below. It gives you a little bit more protection. But when you expose the nut up, look at all that rust. I can put my finger in here. Okay, so that's at least 3/8 separation here. That's all rust in there. 100%. Look at the top one. Everything is original hardware. Okay, so rust everywhere. We've got pieces of the platform falling. This is how much rust. This clip, okay, is what was in here. So the other part of the nut on the other side, I'm going to bring this to use to show. Okay, and so this staircase is no longer helping support the up above. This platform has a bent support right underneath here, which I'm going to show. Look at 1 inch of rust. Look what it looks like in here. 1 inch of rust in here. Rugs collecting snow. The platforms are bending. There's a bent arm up there. I don't know what bent that up. And the platform is dipping down. All right, look at this. As we go down, we're going to see further evidence of rust connection issues on all the supports. Okay, so original hardware everywhere. No evidence of any maintenance of any kind. All right, let's go down. Same issues are happening on this staircase. 100%. So that's creating a life safety or dangerous building condition to be determined by the fire marshal and the inspector of record. Bolts are missing. Rust in every connection. Original hardware. Look at that. Okay, that's all split. So this support is no longer carrying this platform, and that's the rusty area where it's 1 inch of rust. So again, life safety concern or unsafe structure. It's a dangerous building is a new word that a lot of people like to use. This fire escape, as you can see, there's the bent arm. This platform is dipping down, as you can see. Look at the bent arm. Okay? That bent arm is not letting anybody stand on that platform without it collapsing. And when it collapses, it's actually gonna, you either fall into the building or you fall into this pit. Down below, rust in every connection, every tread connection. 100% of all the bolts need to be done. Don't forget, because this fire escape was older than 1978, look at all that rust. It's older than 1978. This does have lead. No welding allowed by the EPA. Must have a EPA renovator's license. It lands here on this platform. This platform is fairly new. This is the new kind of grading that is used that doesn't rust as bad. Got a lot of wetness happening here, and these feet go to the ground. We do have water coming down from the roof, and that's wetting this area. The rug there is rotting your fire escape. How it ties back into the building, a lot of times, instead of us destroying any of this vinyl, what we do is make a new connection off to the side and leave this alone and just seal it, so that way we don't have to open this up and evaluate what's going on here. Okay, then it feeds into this area here, and the cement in the area looks pretty good. You might need a little patchwork here. This is only going to get worse as through ice jacking and rust jacking, and then they just go down to the ground. So this fire escape has some life safety issues, dangerous building issues, and needs a full refurbishment and a full paint job in order to avoid the load test. Otherwise, you can spot repair the entire fire escape structure, and then the load test will be done afterwards to basically confirm that any remaining original hardware is in good to excellent condition. Will be load tested and verified. Any questions? Fire escape engineers, inspect the summary video, 866-649-0333.